Hello, everyone, and welcome to the weekly intuitive general reading for this upcoming week of March 1st, 2020. What? It's already March? Oh, time seems to be just absolutely evaporating. My name is Candy Hough, and I'm really happy to bring you information about the astrological energies that will be affecting us for the coming week. Later on in this video, I will be drawing some fairy oracle cards and the tarot cards. But before that, let's speak about the astrological aspects swirling around us. Now, the first thing is I'd like to mention, even though it was yesterday, the day leap year, or the day leap day, which was February 29th. Now, although originally it was created by Julius Caesar in 458 BC to balance out the inconsistency in the calendar, some would say that it has further spiritual meaning. The 29 in that date of 29 breaks down to an 11, which is the number of enlightenment and spiritual awakening, some might say. And even though we have a 29 in other months of the year, because it's such a rare occurrence, it only happens every 4 years, we experience a very rare energy. February is the second month. A number 2 is about pursuing our purpose or our mission in life. It carries a very feminine energy of birth, birthing, and creation, and birthing our ideas into the world. When an 11 comes together with a 2, their energy forms to create those aspects of love, birthing, healing, teaching. If we are open, we may receive guidance around that time of how we can leap forward in our lives. Now, even though it happened yesterday, it might be a really good idea to just take a few moments to bring your awareness to something that you wish to leap forward with in March that is pertinent to your life. Okay, now the Posse of Angels, my wonderful angelic family, they're showing me a very strange and wondrous vision. Uh, I don't know if any of you have ever seen the Dr. Dolittle movie um, with Rex Harrison. I know it's come out in different versions, but in this one, the way I remember it, they're showing me the animal push me, pull you. Now, if you're not familiar with this creature, it's like you have two llamas, you saw them in half, and they've been glued together in the middle. They each have a head and their front feet. And why they're showing me this strange vision is that they're explaining that many people are feeling energetically pushed forward, yet at the same time, they're feeling pulled back. What is causing this intense time of opposites can be attributed to several things happening astrologically. Now, firstly, the sun is in Pisces, and it's a very spiritual time, encouraging us to relax, go within, go with the flow, get out in nature, be in quiet reflection. Certainly, the sign of Pisces is watery, it's introspective. It's the last sign of the zodiac, the 12th sign, because the zodiacal calendar begins again with Aries in this month of March. Now, with it being the last sign of the zodiac, Pisces, it heralds a time of completion. We've reached the end of a cycle, and that we've lived through all of those phases of the sun throughout the year, but now it's time for us to emotionally prepare ourselves to receive the celebration of the harvest as a result of all that we've sown the previous year. Now, secondly, we are in a 14-day cycle, a 14 days of a 21-day Mercury retrograde cycle that is asking us, please, chill out, relax in order to review our lives. The feeling of being pulled back from the sun, being in introspective Pisces, is in complete opposite as the moon is in adventurous and fiery Aries, which is revving up our energies, and it's putting us in the mood to get things done. The urge to go, go, go and accomplish and and all of that go, go, go energy, and then the opposite, the energy of pulling us back and not overdoing. It's affecting many of us and making us feel rather cranky. Now it's up to us individually what to choose to do, but the Posse of Angels is telling us, they are suggesting and saying that it probably would be best to not push forward at this time. Allow yourself some well-deserved downtime. Get away from your computers. Go out in nature. See if you can take a short trip somewhere. And if you can't get in your car, get in a bus, get in a plane to take a trip somewhere, then take a trip in your own surrounds. Do something different. Go to a different cafe. Go to a different route going to work. Change things up. Be open, because it is this openness that is going to bring in the new for us, and we will be all chilled and relaxed when it does come in. And when Mercury does go forward, you and the universe will be right on time with very relaxed energies to move forward with the start of the astrological year. Now, as the new month of March brings such pretty big pivotal shifts, I guess the biggest headliner of this month is that besides ushering in a start of an astrological year, besides of Mercury going forward, Saturn changes signs, and Saturn will change signs as it's been in a fixed sign for 2.5 years. This is a big deal because Saturn is the Lord of Karma. And Saturn also is a very hard taskmaster. This means that we'll wrap up a karmic cycle, and with Saturn being, again, a hard taskmaster, we'll make sure that we've really learned a lesson and have done the work so that we can successfully move on to a higher vibration reality. Now, the Posse of Angels and have been speaking much of late about stepping into a more evolved version of ourselves. And as we get further along into March, pay particular attention to the date of March 21st, because that is when Saturn moves into Aquarius, and will give us signs from then on as to what this new cycle will look like for us. Of course, also on March 20th, around that time, is the lovely spring equinox, which is all about a new phase of our life, renewal, and rebirth. But closer to this present day, there are some smaller energy shifts that are going on, which are guiding us deeper, um, guiding us to this deeper event that's happening later on in the month. Now, in this first week of March, we may be feeling like we're carrying the weight of our shoulders. That's why it's so important to take a break. We may energetically be feeling and wishing, oh goodness, Mercury retrograde, can't you be over already? Or we may find ourselves just disconnected and feeling isolated and alone. That's why it's so very important to be around like-minded people and to go to different places. Now, as Venus, the planet of love and beauty, is in direct opposite to that hard taskmaster, Lord of Karma planet Saturn. If you are feeling a bit disconnected, it's really important to practice self-love, self-care by pampering yourself. Perhaps get a massage, a manicure, a pedicure, or just going out in nature, or changing up your route, or doing something creative. Do some journal writing, maybe poems. You could paint a picture. You could play a musical instrument. All of these things are very Venusian. Some of us are very sensitive to energies, and we may be starting to feel even the full effect of the full moon in Virgo, which is coming up on March 9th. The Posse of Angels is saying, please do hang in there. There's a lot that's going on in March. But do remember that even with Mercury going forward on March 10th, it does take about a week or 10 days for that pretty big planet to get out of its shadow phase and move directly forward. So, with all that's going on, once again, the Posse of Angels wants me to reiterate to you, please do take time to take a short holiday, a trip, travel somewhere. Shake things up where you can chill, you can relax, where you can be with lovely people, and just have fun and play, because it's heralding on the horizon with that spring equinox and also Saturn going forward. A lot of forward energy with that Aries energy coming in the start of the zodiacal year. Wow, 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 wow. And I'm just getting shivers all over. Take the time out now to really relax. You will be so busy later on. And the first fairy card that came out of the pack was this beautiful card. She's extending her hand towards us, and she's saying, follow me. With it being a number 23 card, we add the 2 plus the 3, and we get a number 5. And this heralds not only change, but they're saying a huge, dramatic change. And they say surrender and release all that you knew yourselves to be in order to step in to a more evolved version of yourself. Now, the Posse of Angels showed me a vision of a huge, brilliant light. It looks like a blazing sun bursting forth on the horizon, and it's bathing everything in its golden light. It felt like an invitation, this light, to enter a new realm of infinite possibilities that we could not perceive before. We could not see it, as our attachment to our limited vision of who we are kept our new life out of reach for so many of us. But now, having increased our energetic frequencies, we are able to see signs to step into a new illuminated path for ourselves. Now, this new path is being birthed and carefully co-created for each and every one of us as we're taking a place in the world, because we are, as I said before, stepping into a new evolved version of who we are. No less than a great alchemical change is taking place. And this invitation to enter a new realm of miracles and miraculous possibilities is happening because we've gone through a great transformative birth. So, wonderful card there. Release, surrender, and let go to be led by Spirit. Next card that came out for us, the second card that danced out of the deck, was the Secret Path. And it's number 44, with its message, an irresistible pull down a distinct path. The 44 is a very powerful number, as it represents the amplified energy of a number 4 that symbolizes hard work, achievement, stability, safety, success, wholeness, as well as inner wisdom. Number 44 is often the number of angels, and the angels are helping us to actualize something really important in our lives. When we see that number 44, it signifies that we're co-creating with Spirit to attract a circle of heavenly, like-minded beings who will promote, who will support, and we can collaborate with to bring forth those things that we are so passionate about. Many of us are feeling as if we are being birthed into a new identity, and we will see our realities change around us. We will see our realities change around us. With whether this is a a new change in work, or that we're doing a change in location. We'll be feeling this tug to go in a different direction. But the tug is not being forced on us. Whether we wrestled with decisions in the past as to whether to change our locations, change our work, it will now feel like we're being led down this new, distinct and a path, and we're stepping forth in ease and grace. The message of an irresistible pull may see us gleefully traveling, as our instincts now are sharp enough to know that we are being led somewhere, that God and the angels have already prepared a wonderful, welcoming community for us, and opportunities will flourish in this down this new path for us. We are being led into the mystery, if you will, or the song of life, and we will be reunited in this incarnation with happy fellowships. I've often said what we're stepping into is following, and not only following, but we are finding our soul tribe of like-minded people and of like-minded purpose. This time heralds a blissful stage of our life's journey as we allow ourselves to be led, no less than surrendering and releasing. And the third card is the card Catch Me, and it is a number 13. And its message is what I just said is trust, surrender, leap of faith into the unknown. And they're saying, unlike other cards we've drawn before, where we've added the numbers together, they're saying, do not add these numbers together, but keep it as the vibration of 13. And by the way, we have a Friday the 13th coming up in March. The number 13 is, unlike what we've been programmed into believe that 13 is an unlucky number, it is actually a sacred, very lucky number. It is the number of the goddess. It's the number of the divine feminine. It's a number that is revered in many cultures to be of sacred energy. It's a karmic number. It's the bringer of new changes. It's signifying that the angels will lead us and to pursue our dreams to what we desire. It's announcing an end of a cycle and a heaven-sent beginning on its way. In fact, the Posse of Angels are saying that with so many of us having raised our energetic frequencies and being allowing ourselves to evolve into a higher frequency version of ourselves, we are now being guided into our true soul mission. And the Posse of Angels and I have been saying for quite a while now that everything that you have done from the time you woke up until now has been leading you into what will be presented to you. With this card's message of trust and surrender and taking a leap of faith into the unknown, the Catch Me card is assuring us that there is no reason to fear, and there's no reason to doubt now, but to keep having faith that we are no less than being divinely led. The path of courage and trust is our only path to take now, as it most represents who we have divinely become. When we act from our inner guidance, being led by spirit, there is nothing to fear, and then fears are not realized. Leaving the comfortable and the familiar, many of us will be stepping forward, as I said, into no less than our soul's purpose to do what we incarnated to do. And we will be buoyed and lifted, supported, and protected on the wings of angels, guided fully by spirit. We are being guided by faith, and no less than the renewal of our souls. So beautiful cards at this time. Let's go to our tarot deck and see what we can see. Yeah, while I'm just shuffling the cards, they're just reiterating, please do take time during the month of March to not only chill, not only to relax. It will get very busy for many of us. It just will. Take time out to travel someplace. Take time to experience something new. Go hike. If you live near the ocean, go hiking in the mountains. If you live in the mountains, go hike next to water. Um, you know, uh, explore Mother Nature. Drink in those energies, because there will be a time where we will be too busy to do that. So yeah, it's a very important message for all of us. Let's see what kind cards come out. One more shuffle, they're saying. Okay, lovely Posse of Angels. Okay, cut the deck 3 times and see what comes out. There we go. Whoop. First card coming out for us is communication coming in very fast. I just said things are going to be changing very fast. This is the Eight of Wands is communication coming in. It's unexpected. It's many of us expect things to change, but it may come in unexpected ways. So, but like the deer represents to me, don't push the river of life. Even if you are expecting things to change, allow yourself to be led by ease and grace. The deer is a very gentle energy. So know that you're being taken care of. Know that things are happening in divine timing and that you won't miss out on anything. But this is saying that things will rapidly shift, and communication will be coming in. And 8 is certainly the number of abundance and prosperity, and wealth in all areas, abundance in all areas of our lives. So be aware, relax, but be aware that things could rapidly change for us. That's the first card that's coming out for us. The next card is the balance card. I'm not surprised. This is twofold. One, take time out to balance things in your life. The watery sign of Pisces, all the water here in this card is getting us to mix work with pleasure, getting things back in balance in our lives, but it's also the card of introspection. It's also the card of, with that watery Pisces, of dreaming our dreams into reality and allowing ourselves the quiet time to visualize and to imagine what that would be like. It's a 14 card, and it definitely is heralding a time of change. This information, this communique coming in many people's lives will balance things out. The reason for that is if if you've been work, and the communication could be an invitation or something comes in, and you meet the love of your life, and then your work life is then balanced out once again with a relationship, or you're in a wonderful relationship and you've been unemployed for a while, or work has not been satisfying for you, or you felt like a step up, then this communique coming in will then balance out your work and your love life. So things are really going to be brought back into balance with that communication. The next card is coming out for us is the Eight of Swords. A new beginning. A new beginning that we have longed for, because so much of the person that we were is gone now. There's so many relationships, our work, our almost everything has changed in the last decade. Some would say the last 5 years, even the last year. Many of us don't even recognize who we are anymore. But this ace is bringing in that communication. That there is 2 communication cards, because the swords are all about communication, and the Eight of Wands brings in those messages about our ideas, our creativity, but this is bringing in those messages about about those new beginnings around something to do with communication. It's like the hand of God will present to you here as a more evolved version of yourself. Here, this is how you step forward. And this is what many of us are going to be receiving. It's very, very exciting. The next card that's coming out for us is the Wheel of Fortune. Destiny is turning in your favor. This is fated. The Posse of Angels and I have said that this is no less than your soul's journey. Then you incarnated. You incarnated in order, your soul did, in order to step into this very thing. And was just waiting for the conscious collective and this very important timing to be presented with this. Because if we were presented with it before, it wasn't the right timing. Perhaps there wasn't a great shift on the planet in order for people to accept and receive and to be very excited about your projects, about your books, about your movies, about all the things that you've created. It is the exact timing for us to bring that forth. And I don't know if you can see these three in this cycle. They always remind me of little fetuses that are ready to bring forth. It's the number 3. And I say in many cultures or many people see number 3 as the number of magic, wherever 2 or more are gathered in that vibrational frequency of God and the angels, miracles do happen. So no less than miracles on the horizon for us. And the last card that we're going to be finishing today with is the 10 of Cups. I love this card. This is the sunshine, lollipops, and roses card. This is the kissy face card. There are 2 people kissing. The water's flowing. Beautiful nature card. And there are children there playing in the stream. This is the ultimate in our emotional fulfillment. Please, in this first couple of weeks of March, get out and travel somewhere, walk somewhere different, explore. And then by doing this, then the universe says, oh, they are encouraging and opening their arms to receive a change in their lives. Let's co-create change for them, for the fulfillment of the ultimate emotional experience, the fulfillment of your dreams. I hope that's been helpful for everyone. Please leave your comments below. Tell me what you're going through. I'd really love to read all your comments. Please like, share, and subscribe these videos. It's a general reading. It can't possibly resonate with everyone, but whenever you watch it, if you garner some information from it that can help you with some direction and clarity, empowerment, joy, self-love, forgiveness, all of those things. And if you would like to book your own individual intuitive counseling session, angel reading, Reiki healings as well, you can call Claire Candy Hough on 831-277-3716 or visit my website, which is Angel Healing House, which is at angelhealinghouse.com. Thank you, everyone. A quick reminder about my books, my #1 Amazon international best-selling books, One True Home Behind the Veil of Forgetfulness, and its sequel, I Am an Angelic Walk-In, the autobiography of Angel Ariel, who is in this body of Claire Candy Hough, as I had an angelic walk-in experience on January 11th of 2003, and I write all about that wonderful experience in this book. So also these books are available as downloads, though many people like to listen to books rather than read them. And so they're both available on audible.com. All the books are available on my website and also on Amazon. Lovely speaking with you, everyone. Do take care. As I say, always go out and fashion an absolutely beautiful life for yourself. Love and angel blessings, and I look so forward to speaking with you soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.